Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Stan, and I am the Shadow Seeker. And in this episode, I am going to be doing a general reading for my beautiful collective that I channel in every week. The readings usually happen on Wednesdays, but I did let or inform most of the people in the collective that this particular reading was going to be late. I let them know in person. So I do apologize for anyone else that finds this video. And if any of the messages resonate for you, please feel free to like and or share any thoughts or messages that you would like to share in the comment section. But again, I do apologize for posting this reading late outside of the normal time that I normally post. But with that being said, I will jump right into the reading. I am going to be using my What's the Vibe Oracle deck to ascertain what the current energy is for my beautiful collective. And I ask that whoever finds this video, if you're not part of the collective, please use your discernment and your intuition and only take the messages that truly connect with you. Okay, so for the opening card that we have here for my collective, we have the legal card. It says lawyer's court and it says paperwork. So immediately with this card, okay, so I know it says legal. And, this could be talking about something that is going on in your life right now, as far as, legal documents or something that is going on in your life that could be considered like, something from maybe like, a legal entity. So, we could be talking about, the court system, if that resonates for you. We could also be talking about, I'm not sure why I'm getting something about the IRS, so I know like this is tax season. So maybe you received some sort of legal document that gave you some sort of news about something. So, this could be from any legal entity. So it could be something from like the IRS or the government, or maybe something around property taxes, something that could be really, really important that has to do with some sort of contract or some sort of structured organization, whatever that might look like for you. But I'm also picking up a thread of energy that this could be talking about relationships as well. And the reason why I say that is because a slew of other cards came out with the legal card. And we have here the card that says cutting ties. It says freedom, standing up, and it says awaken. And it also came out with the vacay card, which says get away, relax, have fun. And then also the shattered card, which says broken, nightmares, and failures. So I'm sensing that this card, there's also like a thread of energy here that is talking about some sort of relationship dynamic. And it really feels that whatever this relationship was, it's something where if you are currently in a relationship dynamic like this that's really toxic or really detrimental to you, that this could be a warning from spirit to cut ties from this particular person, to give yourself a break, to relax and to heal yourself, or do something that's going to bring you back to who you were before things got really heavy. Because it really feels like this heavy energy, this smothering type of energy that has really consumed you. And if you're not in contact with this particular person, then this could be something where spirit is warning you to let go, because this could be something that you might be holding on to that is really detrimental for you, that really is actually broken. And you really need to let this go to free space for something new to come, is what it feels like. So this could be somebody that you might be, in a sense, bound to, and it could be, legally. So it could be, marriage, or it could be, some sort of engagement or something, whatever it may look like for you. But these are the threads of energy that I'm feeling. So I do feel that it resonates for somebody within the collective that I'm channeling. And I do channel a very specific collective that I know personally, but these messages, if this video has found you, this could resonate with you as well. But please, again, use your discernment and your intuition. But that's what I'm picking up so far. So I do want to see about any other messages that is willing to come out here. Okay, the next card that we have is the Today card, and it says good vibes, it says now, and it says in the moment. And that is the part right there that for me is sending me the most threads of energy, the in the moment phrase in that card. So it really feels like spirit really wants you to really focus on what's going on in the moment. I really have been sensing that there's a lot of distractions or a lot of chaos or a lot of things really going on for many different people in the collective, and it could be steering them off course from what it is that they really need to focus on at the moment. And that's going to look really different for everybody within the collective, but for a very specific few in the collective, they may be dealing with some sort of narcissist type of energy, because ever since I've had these cards, I've never done collective readings and have received this particular card. I've been really kind of eager to see when this card was going to come out, but we do have the narcissist card, and it says egotistical, it says opportunist, and it says fragile. And so there could be some sort of narcissistic energy within your energetic field. And that's going to look different too for each person within the collective, or for who this resonates for. And so this narcissist could be a major distraction from whatever it is you're trying to manifest for yourself in the present moment, or whatever goals that you may have in the present moment. This could be someone that, maybe randomly is showing up in your energetic field, but it could also be someone that you have been sort of bound to, in a sense, meaning that, this could be a serious type of relationship dynamic that you have with this narcissist, whether it's romantic, platonic, soulmate, twin flame, karmic. And this person could be causing a lot of stress or chaos or disruption within your life, is what this feels like. And so it seems like spirit is really urging you right now to take as much time as you need to really evaluate where you want to go with this particular type of narcissist energy that is sort of plaguing you right now. And so it's really funny I say that, because that's the next card. It says time, and it says delay, procrastination, and it says too busy. But I'm getting two different types of energies with this particular card. So primarily, I feel that it has something to do with this narcissist energy, and it really feels more like a warning. It feels more like a reminder that time is precious, time is valuable. And so it's really important for you to figure out for yourself whether this narcissist energy is something that you want to truly invest in, or if you want to continue sort of wasting time in, if that makes sense. And only you really can decide that for yourself. This reading really is just to highlight the types of energies that come through for things that you should already be feeling or knowing within your life. So really, it's just sort of like confirmation in a sense. But I'm also getting this secondary warning from spirit that, again, time is precious and it's really valuable. So it's like you really need to be more present in the now. So if you are sort of like romanticizing right now, what ifs or different types of scenarios, or projecting potential timelines for yourself, then this is sort of like a reminder from spirit to really focus all that energy on the present moment, the moment that you really can have the most control, or where your power really truly lies, is within the present moment. And in doing so, this should help you feel more grounded if you feel really unsteady or unbalanced at the moment. So I feel like those are some powerful messages for this specific collective that I channel into. And we're going to switch right now to the tarot and see what comes out there. But before we do that, at the bottom of the deck for the What's the Vibe deck, we have the Trapped card and it says stuck, no options, and it says unforgiveness. So a lot of people within the collective right now could feel stuck in many different aspects of their life. It could be primarily what I'm strongly feeling is relationships. So people could be having some relationship issues at the moment, or there could be a lot of disruptions or chaos or just sort of like a stagnant feeling. But it really feels like this trapped feeling is really coming from within. So it could be something that is like a feeling of some kind that is blocking certain manifestations from coming through, or could be something that makes you feel weighted or slowed down. And that's going to look very specific for you, for your set of circumstances. But whatever it is, it feels really heavy. It feels like it's really making you sluggish. It feels like it's making you drained and tired. And it really feels like it's making you kind of question certain things at the moment. But really, it feels like spirit is saying that even though you might be feeling this way, one or two things could be going on. Either a big manifestation is coming through for you, or it could be just a reminder to really focus on the present moment where your power truly lies. Okay, and we have switched to the tarot, and the first card that we have here is the Knight of Swords reversed. So, again, this is definitely confirmation that right now the majority of the collective is really feeling this sort of impulse to do something, whether that's to move something along. But I'm really sensing that whatever this impulse is, it's something that's really reckless, and it's something that's really presenting a lot of unfocused energy right now. It's something that really is making you feel really burnt out as well. So you're putting a lot of energy into something that is really causing you to feel stagnant or really causing you to feel delayed. And that's because you're really trying to force something into action here. It's like you are really fixated on something and you really want to try to move it, whatever it may look like for you, and you're trying to control the outcomes or the circumstances of it. But spirit is really saying that this is not the right way to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. And again, this is going to look very specific for each specific person. But whatever this is, it's causing you to really be really super unfocused right now, to where you have really little direction on how you want to make these actions go. And it's causing you to make a lot of impulsive decisions, or causing you to have a lot of scattered thoughts. You know, maybe you're really changing your mind about something really rapidly here, and it's really causing a lot of confusion and frustration. And that's because you're not seeing the desired outcome, because you're trying so hard to really control the desired outcome. So it really is sort of like a reminder here. You know, if you're trying to attract something, like for example, if you're trying to attract abundance into your life, you know, you have to really remember the law of attraction, which, you know, you have to really embody what it is that you truly desire. You have to know what it feels like, what it makes you feel, you know, or how it makes you feel. And you have to strongly visualize that. But you have to change your innate frequency from within to match what it is that you desire, like how it makes you feel. So you have to literally live and breathe how it makes you feel to have abundance in your life, for example. And so, whatever this is right here, you're going to see a lot of delays, and you're going to see a lot of like haphazard action. And that's because, again, you're really trying super hard, and you're being super like focused and fixated on trying to have a desired outcome. So, really, this is just, you know, definitely a message from spirit to really like hold your horses, to really slow down, to release control in a sense, you know, because timing may not really be right, because whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, it's requiring you to really be still and really be more in the present moment and allow the universe to do its thing, allow the universe to support you. And the universe is only going to support you in divine timing. Whatever is meant for you is not going to pass you. So, whatever it is that you're trying to control, you really need to relinquish control and just allow things to be in a more constant flow state. And I know that's really easier said than done, but whatever it is that you're trying to bring it to fruition, this is the only way that you'll be able to do it. So, now we have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse position, and I'm really feeling that this is really saying here that you have kind of given up on whatever it is that you're trying to chase in a sense. And it's because you're not seeing again that desired outcome. So it's like you really are just super exhausted and you just want to give up on whatever it is that you're really trying to bring into the physical here. And this may or may not really be like a good thing. I suppose it really depends on your specific circumstances here. Now, I just realized that I believe I said Seven of Swords. And it's really funny that I said that because this is actually the Seven of Wands in reversed. So I don't believe in coincidences. So there had to have been a reason why I said Seven of Swords. And so Seven of Swords, assuming that that card would have came out, then it would have been talking about you having some sort of imposter syndrome or you really putting yourself down for something. And it also would have been talking about, in a general sense, some sort of level of self deceit or keeping secrets about something. And it's really interesting again that I believe I said Seven of Swords because that card is not out here. So there has to be a reason why I said it. And I said it so clearly as if it came out because this card clearly is the Seven of Wands in the reverse position. And so there could be a sense of you really deceiving yourself into something, or it could be you really, what I'm feeling strongly, having some sort of imposter syndrome, where you're kind of asking yourself, is it right for me to do this? Is this the right time for me to do this? Should I be doing this in a sense? And so the question that you really have to ask here is, where do you need to be more honest when it comes to yourself? Because you could be really lying to yourself about something or convincing yourself of something that really is not true, is what it really feels like. And so this could actually be part of the reason why you might feel so exhausted. So I'm really sensing this could be something centered around career. So somebody in the collective is very career focused, or it could be a lot of different people that are in the collective that are really career focused, is what this feels like. It doesn't feel like relationships. And this could be talking a little bit more general because it does feel kind of vague in a sense. So, whatever this is here, it is a sense of you really wanting to give it up and call it quits because it's just like you're super overwhelmed by what it is that you're trying to chase here. Because it feels like you're chasing something in a sense, but you could be chasing it for the wrong reasons, is what it feels like. So, Spirit right now is really wanting you to really embody the energy here of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is this really resilient type of energy, someone that really is firm within their boundaries and extremely intellectually mature and possesses a strong sense of mental clarity here. And so it really feels like, because usually this card, the way it feels is that it would normally be talking about you exuding those qualities with someone else, but it really feels like this is a need for you to exude or embody these qualities within yourself because it just feels like for the longest that you might have been lying to yourself or cheating yourself out of something. And so it really feels like right now Spirit is urging you to be more like this Queen of Swords, but within yourself. And in doing so, that's going to allow you to have a lot of freedom here and a lot of clarity where you can see through what it feels like, the BS, or be able to make a lot more sound decisions about something. Maybe whatever it is that you're chasing, for example, you can really see a different avenue or route to obtain that desired outcome. And you can see it more clearly and be able to possess it in a more clearer sense in the 3D, is what it feels like. I really feel like as I say these things, I really feel like it really is connecting with the vast majority of the collective that I'm channeling. So, whatever I am speaking of to for you, I really hope that you're using your discernment to really ascertain what I'm talking about here, because I really feel like you do know what it is I'm touching on, specifically speaking. So, really use your intuition, okay? Okay, wow. We have what I feel are going to be some powerful messages here, and I will try to only channel the very strongest threads of energy here. But we have the Lover's card, such a beautiful card here, but it's in reversed. And I am strongly picking up this message here about a misalignment with something or some sort of disharmony when it comes to a certain connection. So we could be shifting here into more of a love aspect here, but I'm picking up heavily that there is some sort of tough choice that has some really significant consequences here. And it has to do with some sort of relationship dynamic. So this is going to be kind of specific for maybe a few people within the collective, but there could be some sort of strain within communication or something in the physical with you and another person. And it's causing a lot of mishaps or a lot of stagnant energy, is what it feels like. There could be a lot of arguments, there could be a lot of lack of respect for one another. There could be a lot of emotional turmoil, is what it feels like, because this card also came flinging out of the deck with the Three of Swords in the upright position. And this card is all about heartbreak and it's all about sorrow and intense sadness. So there could have been some sort of significant break with somebody, or there could be right now the potential for some sort of break within a connection that's a very significant connection for you. And this doesn't have to be romantic, because I mean, yes, the Lovers does talk about romance and love, but this could be platonic, this could be a high level soulmate, this could be a twin flame, or even maybe a karmic connection. I mean, you know, love is infinite. So, it's possible that it could be a karmic connection that you share this high level of love for, or what you perceive to be like unconditional love. And so, really, this is some sort of choice that you need to make right now. This card is really a strong reminder that when there's disharmony within the heart, it really can lead to very deep emotional, painstakingly type of wounds here. And so, really, this is a time to really focus on self love and really focus on the self, really be more present in the present moment within yourself and really discern what really requires your attention, what's really important to you right now when it comes to a relationship with the self. Because really, this disconnect really feels strongly internal from what I can feel right now. And there just has to be a way that you can reconnect with yourself, is what it feels like. And so, whatever this requires of you, it's really going to require a lot of work on your part. You have to really put in the work spiritually to really, in a sense, reconnect with yourself, if that makes sense, because this really feels, again, internal. So, whatever it is that is causing you to feel misaligned, And again, it really could be another person, but it really does feel internal. Whatever mindfulness practices that you have, that's what you need to really invest in. Whatever keeps you grounded, whatever makes you whole from within, because it really feels like you might have been putting a lot of that type of energy or that type of responsibility onto another person, making someone, the cause of your happiness when true happiness really comes from within. So take that as that resonates. But this is what it really feels like. So that's the strongest thread I'm really feeling. A secondary thread really does feel like there could be a lot of miscommunication or a lot of blockages when it comes to some sort of love connection. And it could be that there's a lot of dishonesty going on right now, and it could be causing a lot of heartbreak because somebody can really probably sense this particular type of dishonesty or this mistrust, but they're not really choosing to talk about it right now. So, whatever it is, it's going to lead to some sort of tower moment here because we have the tower card in the reverse position. And I know this card is really revered when it comes to tarot because, usually it talks about some sort of significant, sudden disruption or change or some sort of major upheaval. And it's usually something that you don't see coming. And so this could be a choice that you've made to ignore something. And I'm sensing it could be like some sort of red flag or something that you really should have put a little bit more energy into, but you chose not to. You chose to disconnect. So it's really important to recognize at this present moment that change is inevitable. And when you embrace change, it usually leads to positive outcomes. It usually allows you to receive something for your highest good, essentially. And it's really a necessary part of life that can really lead you to a greater sense of happiness and fulfillment. Only if you let it, as long as you're not blocking yourself from having that, if that makes sense. Because refusal to adapt or accept change can really lead to a lot of blockages, a lot of stagnation, a lot of lack of growth, honestly. So this really is a time for you to really I'm sorry, for is saying, spirit is saying this is a time for you to really let go of what's holding you back right now from receiving the necessary change and growth for your evolution right now. So you need to really examine certain beliefs and patterns that really probably don't serve your highest good at the moment. And if you are experiencing a lot of disruption and chaos, then Spirit is really asking you to embrace that, to release old structures, thought patterns, welcome in new possibilities, things that really, what I'm feeling is like really feeding your soul in a sense, It's like your soul or spirit is really crying out for some sort of change or something that you've been chasing again, some sort of change, but you're not really allowing yourself to have it, if that makes sense. So now if we're talking about some sort of relationship dynamic, then this could be talking about some sort of crossroads or something that's being put in your life at the moment that is causing like a divergence in a sense. It could be causing a lot of like tension, a lot of like discomfort is what it feels like because it's something that feels like foreign to you in a sense, but it's just some sort of resistant to some sort of change. And whatever that resistance is, it's just only going to, in a sense, get worse until it actually happens. When it happens, if that makes sense, because this card really senses or predicts, in a sense, some sort of upheaval that is yet to come. And it could be something that you've been sensing internally, but been trying to block off. But whatever it is, it's going to come at you at some point, and it might hit you like a ton of bricks, is what it feels like. But it's something that is very necessary for your expansion and for your growth. Okay, so now at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man reversed. We have the Two of Swords in the upright position, and then we also have the beautiful Empress card here. I really love this card. This is such a beautiful card. So, what I'm really strongly feeling right now is there's this divergence here. There's this choice, again, that needs to be made here because you are at some sort of crossroads in your life right now. It really feels like you have the choice to either allow these delays to happen in your life that will lead you more down this path of aligning with your Empress energy, really embodying like this truly abundant, fulfilled energy, this beautiful energy of being completely grounded, completely knowing who you are, completely being fully within your power. Or you can continue resisting whatever this change is trying to come into your life to expand you. And in doing so, you're just going to allow more delays, or really what it feels like manifest more delays within your life. And so this is something that I know you truly don't desire. But if you have your guard up or you have your walls up, then, change or expansion is really not going to happen. It's just going to be extremely stagnant for you. So it's really essential at this time that you really allow the change to happen and come for you. Because whatever it is, it's going to present a whole new level of opportunities that you really could only imagine for you. And I know it sounds really crazy, saying that, but your manifestations can happen, but only if you truly let go of what is holding you back and what no longer serves you. Okay, so this is where I will conclude the reading, and we are going to draw one last oracle card from my spiritual messages deck just to wrap up the reading here. Okay, and the closing message here from my spiritual messages deck, it says, "You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon." Okay, so this is a beautiful place to close the reading. This is definitely confirmation here that whatever it is you are trying to manifest in your life, you can possess it, but you have to let go of the old to bring in the new. In order for new things to come in, you have to release what no longer serves you. So this is just definitely confirmation for that. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for joining in for this reading. If there's anything that really connected with you, please use your intuition again and only take what truly resonates. And if you do feel compelled to leave a message or a comment in the comment section, I definitely encourage you to do so. Please like and or subscribe if you feel compelled to do so as well. And thank you so much for offering your beautiful energy, helping to manifest and co-create these messages. And I will definitely see you in the next episode.